a bullied kid from South Africa. Sold his first company for $22 million at age 27, then turned that into $640 billion. This is how Elon Musk became the richest person in history. But here's what nobody tells you. Elon was fired from his own companies. Twice. And he almost lost everything in 2008. He had to borrow money just to pay his rent. So how did a guy who kept getting kicked out end up richer than entire countries? Born in South Africa in 1971, Elon wasn't always the confident billionaire we see today. He was bullied so badly as a kid that he was once hospitalized. While other kids played outside, Elon buried himself in books and computers. At just 12 years old, he taught himself programming and created a video game called Blastar. He sold it to a magazine for $500. That $500 was his first taste of entrepreneurship, but it would take 15 more years and moving to a new continent before his real fortune began. At 17, Elon left South Africa with almost nothing. He crashed on a cousin's couch in Canada, worked at a lumber mill, and nearly gave up on his American dream entirely. But then, one decision changed everything. In 1995, Elon and his brother started Zip2, an online business directory. Think Google Maps mixed with Yelp. But this was 1995. Most people barely had internet. Elon literally slept in his office, showered at the YMCA, all in on this one idea. 4 years later, Compaq bought Zip2 for $307 million. Elon's share, $22 million. At age 27, most people would retire, buy a mansion, relax. Elon did the exact opposite. With $22 million in the bank, Elon made a bet that seemed absolutely insane in 1999. He invested $12 million, more than half his fortune, into a company that experts called one of the worst business ideas of the year. That company, X.com, which became PayPal. X.com merged with another company to become PayPal in 2000. And once again, Elon was fired as CEO. But he kept his shares. Smart move. When eBay bought PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion, Elon walked away with $180 million. $180 million. Age 31. Most people would call it a career. But Elon, he was just getting started. Now here's where the story gets wild. Elon took that $180 million and bet it all on two companies that had never made a profit. Electric cars? Nobody wanted them. Private space rockets? Everyone said impossible. 2008. Both companies were dying. Elon was down to his last few million. And then in 2004, Elon invested in Tesla, an electric car startup. He wasn't even the founder, but he believed. In 2002, he started SpaceX with a dream: make humans a multi-planetary species. People laughed. By 2008, both companies were months from bankruptcy. Elon had to choose: save Tesla or SpaceX. He couldn't save both. His friends told him to walk away. His investors pulled out. He was sleeping in the Tesla factory. SpaceX had already failed 3 rocket launches. They had money for one more attempt. If the 4th launch failed, game over. September 28, 2008, SpaceX's 4th rocket launch, the last money they had. It succeeded. Days later, NASA called. $1.6 billion contract. Then, Christmas Eve, 2008, 6 p.m., the last hour of the last possible day. Tesla's funding round closed, 3 days before the company would have gone bankrupt. Elon later said, "I gave Tesla the last of my remaining cash from PayPal. I didn't even own a house." 2008, the worst year of his life. He said he woke up that Sunday before Christmas thinking, "This is the closest I've ever come to a nervous breakdown." From that moment, everything changed. Tesla went public in 2010. SpaceX became the first private company to send astronauts to space, 2021. Elon became the richest person in the world, 2022. He bought Twitter for $44 billion, 2025. SpaceX hit a valuation of $800 billion. And just last month, December 2025, Elon Musk's net worth crossed $640 billion. He's not just the richest person alive, he's the richest person in history. Tesla, worth $1.2 trillion. SpaceX, 800 billion. X, formerly Twitter, 40+ billion. Neuralink, boring company, XAI, billions more. He's on track to become the world's first trillionaire by 2027. So what does a $640 billion lifestyle look like? Actually, it's not what you think. Elon doesn't own a mega yacht. He sold most of his houses. He claims he lives in a $50,000 prefab home. His real luxury? Control. He controls Tesla, SpaceX, X, Neuralink. He doesn't answer to anyone. That's the real power of $640 billion. Not the cars, not the mansions, complete freedom. Elon Musk's story proves one thing. Wealth isn't built from salary, it's built from ownership. From $500 selling a video game to $640 billion owning companies. That's the billionaire playbook. Want to see how Jeff Bezos built his $200 billion empire? That video's next.